The boring drums. All right, here we go. College football right around the corner. AP Top 25 is out. Tom has hand-selected a series of teams. It's up to us to decide, are they overrated or underrated?
Yeah, and we're going to start with the team in Norman and a team that Michigan is playing the second week of the season, Oklahoma.
I think this team, so in the coaches poll, I thought was underrated. In this one, I think they're appropriately rated. You think about they went and got, what are you looking at me for?
The game is overrated or underrated, not appropriately rated.
What?
The game is overrated, underrated, not appropriately rated.
Okay, I think they should be rated at a... They're right where they should be, damn it!
He's ruining the game.
No,
one team in.
Because I've got other ones that are overrated, underrated. But this is one where, okay, they were underrated in the coaches poll because they go out and they get a coordinator, youngest coordinator in college football, to come from Washington State. Well, who does he bring with him? His quarterback. Quarterback very familiar with the system. They go get a running back from Cal, who's dynamic, has got speed on the edges, loves to get to the outside. Deion Burks, injured last year. Dynamic receiver. They went out to Arkansas Pine Bluff to get another receiver. They have upgraded offensively. Defensively, with Brent Venables, he's going to be one calling the defenses this year. This is his season. 6-7 last year, 6-7 in his first year, mixing a 10-3 record. I know I got to get to the point. They will be good defensively. They've got a freshman All-American at the corner position, Eli Bowen. They're going to, I think, okay, they're underrated. They should be 17. You're welcome.
I'm going to say a tick overrated. They got 7 ranked games based on the initial top 25 on that schedule. I don't think they're going to be a team that finishes in the top 20.
Can the old Big 12 team step out and compete in the SEC? I think that's the million-dollar question with that program.
They were 2-6 in the SEC last year.
Yep. Great story to see what Venables does.
Clemson Tigers.
Underrated.
Yes,
I think they're the number one team in America.
Oh, you kidding me?
Cade Klubnik is a Heisman Trophy candidate, had a big-time junior season. He has elite receiving threats for the first time since Clemson was making national title runs. They have 2 first-round picks potentially on their D-line. Continuity, a guy who's done it before in Dabo. They are underrated at 4.
Overrated. I can't wait to see this first game against LSU. It has to be Brian Kelly's, I'm going to go out there and get a big win moment. Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about same sound effect when we get to James Franklin. But I think they're overrated. I don't even think they're a top 10 team.
Ole Miss, the Rebels.
They're 21. I think they're overrated. They lost so much on defense and a first-round quarterback. SEC is going to be a minefield.
Ditto. Okay. I don't know what else you want me to say. They are overrated.
Let's go to number 23, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Oh, wow. Texas Tech. Is there any school that has spent more money on their roster? 5 transfers on offense, 6 transfers on defense. It's a brand new team. And so it's really kind of hard to tell what they're going to be. But at 23, I think until proven differently, I think they're overrated.
They got to go 2 Utah, 2 Kansas State, 2 Arizona State, and you're right. So much turnover. Portal's an unknown. Overrated.
Last year's darling, number 20, Indiana.
Thank you for the fun season. It was really cool. A lot of transfers from JMU coming over with their coach. This year, 5 transfers on offense. None of them familiar with this offense. It will be interesting to see how they act in the Big Ten this year. Schedule lays up for them a little bit.
It's another light schedule.
Fernando Mendoza, transfer quarterback from Cal. A lot of transfers coming out of Cal. I mentioned the running back already going to Oklahoma, quarterback going to Indiana. But I think they're a team that at 20 they're overrated. They don't finish the season in the top 25.
I think they're underrated. I think they'll follow the same blueprint as last year and win a bunch of gimmies and end up in the top 15.
You know what? John used a phrase, last year was cool. I think we're going to see a team or two like that every single year in college football now because their schedule benefits them. They find a way into the playoff. Let's go to the biggie. You mentioned them earlier. Number 9, LSU Tigers and Brian Kelly.
I have them underrated. And I think there's some questions up front on the O-line, but they were the number 1 portal team in terms of talent coming in. They do that with a stable quarterback, one of the few proven quarterbacks in the SEC. They make case top 5.
I would make a case for top 5 as well. Now the question is going to be, can Brian Kelly, can he do anything with it? because you have a quarterback coming back. And I went back and looked at some of the throws that Nussmeier made last year. This dude has an unbelievable arm. I think he is going to come out in week 1 and just absolutely hammer the Clemson Tigers.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, we're going to have some fun with that.
Showdown.
Yeah, Mr. Clemson over there.
All right, one of the teams that everybody always wants back, but then they're never back, the number 10 Miami Hurricanes.
I'm just not a believer in Carson Beck. And I was a believer in Mario Cristobal more when he was at Oregon, but at Miami, his alma mater, I just don't think he gets it done. I think they're a team that at number 10, they're overrated.
I thought it was tailor-made for him last year. They're good for throwing a game away every year because of Mario's in-game coaching. I have them overrated. And by the way, early season, Notre Dame, Florida, big early tone setters.
Number 12, Illinois, kind of the team this year that everybody's kind of buying into.
Over 100 starts combined on that offensive line. I know you like that, John.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say they're a tick overrated. They have a big game with Indiana early in the season. Whoever wins that will end up being
the Illinois-Indiana matchup. Who's it going to be?
You laugh. The winner might win 10 games.
And that will be Illinois. I think they're actually underrated. And some of it is the fact that I have to make a decision, and I can't say they're appropriately ranked, but I'm going to say they're underrated because of Altmaier now having some time in the system. Brett Bielema, it's going to take a coach some years to be able to recruit, develop, and whether it's the offensive line, defensive line. He's had some talent on defensive line, but this is the year where that offensive line really gels with a quarterback that can zip the ball around, schedule's light. I think Illinois is underrated.
That Illinois-Indiana game has 17-16 written all over it. I just don't know who will win. All right, number 13, and a team that I like this year, South Carolina.
I like this team too, and I like their quarterback, Lenora Sellers. You tell me there's a guy that is offered a whole bunch of money, but his response is, I got everything I want right here. I'm from South Carolina. Why would I want to leave and start over? They're taking care of me. They're paying me. I made a commitment. I'm a Heisman Trophy candidate. Give me Lenora Sellers, and I think this team is underrated. Defense plays an aggressive style of defense,
but they lost a lot of guys on that defense. So I found myself, I got to pick Florida or South Carolina. They're both kind of that trendy, could they break through? I'd lean more Florida, so I'll say South Carolina's a tick overrated.
Overrated Cox. Let's go with number 5, Georgia.
There's been I always just gloss over that. There's been some slippage with the Bulldogs. At 5 feels a little steep. I went slightly overrated.
Yeah, I think they're overrated as well. Gunnar Stockton, I just don't have faith that he could be a quarterback that can navigate the SEC, the schedule that they're going to be playing this year. Yeah, I think there's some slippage, so I'm going to go overrated.
All right, you mentioned James Franklin early. Number 2, Penn State.
Want to say it at the same time? 1, 2, 3.
Overrated. Well, because if I say they're underrated, that puts them at number 1.
Yeah.
So by default, they've got to be overrated. And if there's a team on this list that is just oozing with potential, it's Penn State. Quarterback, running backs. They went to the wide receiver portal.
Again.
3 wide receivers. Now, they got some speed out there, but it's going to be a matter of, can Alar be the quarterback that they need him to be, the leader that they need him to be?
Yeah, portal, can they find separators? Is it second-year Kotelnicki, the OC from Kansas? But Aller's where it starts and ends. I just don't believe in him.
And finally, we go local. And this is hard, I think. Number 14, Michigan.
Go ahead, my friend.
Well, you're going to say underrated, right?
No.
I'm going to say overrated.
I'm going to say overrated as well. How do you go into a season ranked 14 in the country with an unproven and yet to be determined offensive line, a quarterback competition, and I know that you have the number 1 recruit in the country, but he is going to be a freshman. What are the receivers? Are we actually going to throw a forward pass and complete it this year for more than 10 yards? Unproven. I don't know, with all this unproven ability offensively, how could you be ranked 14?
Paging Devin McCulley. They need someone to step up in that receiver room.
And I think they can, but it's all potential.
And I know you like what they have stocked on defense, but they did lose 3 high-end defensive linemen in Grant.
Yeah, but I like this defense.
Graham and Stewart.
I think the numbers will be better. You're not going to have one guy like you had with a Grant or a Graham or a Josiah Stewart, but it is going to be hired assassins on defense.
Did we miss someone you want to review on? Overrated, underrated? Let us know. It's 97.1.